738. Right, guys, I hope you can hear me now. Ah, awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, no idea what that was about. Let me just give you a little bit of background. Over the last couple of streams, I've noticed that the latest version of Streamlabs OBS looks like it's got a memory leak. As time progresses, I start losing certain visual aids, like seeing if I can actually see myself talking. It's got like a little graphic equalizer little bar that jumps up and down here, and strange things started to happen. So this morning I just uninstalled it, cleaned out everything, cleaned the registry, all the folders, app data folders, everything, and just started again. And I was really hoping it was going to work first time, but I apologize for that. All right, so let's get cracking. Another thing that I have never ever really played with is this little widget that you guys see on screen now. This is part of the jar design ground handling add-on. So I was sitting here figuring out how this thing works, because one of the problems that I have is when Uncle John is online, he doesn't like to see my limo. All right, and then I have another problem when we have it like a jetway. These ones seem static, they don't move. So I'm going to actually use those stairs. But what usually happens, or what used to happen in my previous streams, I used to use the plugin menu, and then I have to go and disable the steps afterwards. So by using this widget, I actually figured out it's kind of easier to use it. One of those silly things, you know, I get so used to doing things one way, I don't really think about doing it another way, and then one day you just decide, let's try it. So how are you guys doing? Are you okay this morning? Did you have a good week? I'm just making sure that screen capture is no longer on. It's a pity these jetways don't work, so let's get that guy into the action as well. Now this morning when I did my fantastic bit trip, yeah, FS weekend, fantastic. I read somewhere it's Black Friday very soon again. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. I don't pay attention to things like that, but I'm actually hoping to buy maybe a scenario or two or something. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, let's get rid of this little guy. Alright, if you guys have a problem with my voice, because it's obviously reverted back to a certain setting, please also tell me if I just need to tone it down a little bit, or whatever the situation might be. I'm going to connect to VATSIM so long, and then we're going to start with a couple of setup issues here that, well, setup procedures. Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu. Right, so today I'm going to use Xpilot. I'm going to see if they fixed the stories there. I've got no control over it. I'm just a user like you, but it would be interesting to see if it works, because I kind of like it a little bit more than the Swift client, but we'll see. Hello, Aura. Aviation Chris, good morning. Alright, there we've got traffic. Let's just go back there and zoom out a little bit. See if they are actually visible. Well, one on top of another. Hey, Gear, good morning. Yeah, all good, all good, all good. I had some fun, like I've already explained, and then the stream didn't want to start perfectly the first time. I hope everybody that was here is still here. Um, one small little thing. I see this is still not IDing the models properly, this X pilot. Let's just try see if we can do something about that. Let's take that one. Load. Oh, that doesn't change anything. Okay, so that they still need to fix. At least they are above ground and we can see them. I hope it works then. Hey Jose, good morning. Jet noise, I've had it on and off this whole last 2 weeks or so with Xpilot. I had one issue, just one small issue. One day I couldn't see a certain one of the traffic. Other than that, I didn't have much issues with it. Xpilot really worked very well for me. Some of the guys I speak to have told me about so many issues they've had. I just had the one. And then the other day when the guys were underground, I did exactly what I did in this procedure just now. Once I clicked the load, they all popped up above ground and everybody was happy again. Gear down and locked, yes. I'm probably going to switch it on here. I've got 4 monitors, 4 screens on my PC here, and what I usually do is I just put it on the left one, and I'll have an eye on that. But my first priority is just to get the stream done. I think that is going to start within about an hour or so. So let's see how quickly we can get to Stansted and pay full attention to everything. Guys, before we continue, also another thing, I've updated my checklist because Zibo implemented more real code and he's made the Zibo even more real. Can you believe it? It's amazing. There was an issue with the hydraulics and there was an issue with the auto brake. If you used my old checklist up until the one from yesterday even, there was a problem switching it on. It was in error mode, it didn't change. So we fixed that overnight and you can now get the latest checklist from my hangar. If you go below the video, just follow the link there. Or you can get it from the org on the Zibo forum or Facebook in the usual places. So that's been fixed. You basically now need the hydraulic electrical hydraulic switches needs to be on before that will actually arm. So just bear that in mind. I thought I'd tell you guys about that quickly. Jet noise, that is correct. There are a lot of new guys also on VATSIM, which is proving to be quite a challenge for everybody involved because some of these new guys didn't study before they just barged in kind of a thing. So it's a challenge.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Oh, that would help if you put the right thing in the right place. We're looking for payload, which will be 18. And we're looking for the fuel, which will be 7.4. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is under ATC control. I see there is a center close by. Let's quickly have a look, see. We actually need to speak to this guy. Nope, it's just out of reach. Paul, yeah, I'll drag you in quickly. I'm in live channel. Are you not going to do the training with Christian, or you want to come and sit with me then? Hey, Yogesh. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can see you guys. I see you guys are busy there. The question is, do you want to sit with me or with him? Because if you sit with him, you're probably going to get more some training. Actual fact, let's start my Ryanair client first. Right, so Ryanair client is started. We've got the 20 minutes to prepare. Right. Good morning, Paul.
Morning, Nico. Christian said that he'd rather reschedule when there's more people available.
Okay. Okay. As long as you guys are happy. I just think you guys need to speak to each other during the week, you know, to make a proper schedule.
Absolutely, yeah. And those guys are waiting to McTrying and Christian.
To come into this room.
I believe so, yes.
Well, howdy guys. Now we've got a lot of people here in Discord. Thank you for joining us. Just remember you are live.
Good morning.
How are you, Craig?
Yeah, well, thank you, Nico. Nice to join you.
Yeah, absolutely. How have you guys enjoyed your week? Did you have a good week? Talking to you guys on Discord.
My week's been pretty good. Looking forward to Saturday morning as usual. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Likewise, it's been a long week. It's
Yeah.
good to have the weekend, but it's going to go so very quick.
Yeah.
Are we doing offline flights, sir?
That's online. You can join me on Kastrup. I'm here already. There's a couple of guys online. So start your VATSIM, come join.
I should be on, but I'm not sure.
Well, what's your call sign? I've got two guys here online right now that I can see.
Austrian 394.
Yeah, I can see you. Austrian 394, and then there's Ryanair 1820. Just want to check.
You're taking off 12.
Yes.
We've got Senna online if you're interested. On ground as well. Oh no, sorry, that's another area. Center BGTT.
The center is
Arrival.
next to us. The center is not part of our story. It's the country to the north. It covers that sector, according to what I can see on the scope. So, don't think it's part of our concern here. Right, Craig Fambo. I'm not sure if that is Ryanair 1820. Let's quickly have a look, see if I can ID. Because he wanted to fly with us. Yeah?
That's me, Nico.
You? Okay, awesome. Did you change your surname now? Is that a pseudonym?
No, it's just with work and stuff. There's been a couple
Okay.
of customers who have been looking up
Oh,
agents and
people.
stuff. So
Okay. Now,
so
that
I've
makes
had to,
sense. That makes
yeah, so
sense.
I've had to I've had to change my name to hide
Okay.
myself.
My friend, I lived for 12 years with a different name. I know what it's like. It's interesting. Okay. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. That's our arrival. Departure done now. Let's do the arrival. So according to the current weather, Tutu is active and we are going to use that one. And we're going to use ILS for 22 and we're going to use Abbott as the transition. As far as I know, let's look at Navigraph quick. Yeah, Abbott, that's the nasty one where you've got that very high hold where you need to get through. Crazy. That's the hold. Alright, so at that hold we've got to be below 14 and above 8. Then what we'll do is when we enter into that hold, we're going to then descend the next stage down with altitude intervention until we get to, I think, 2,500. Let's go through, let's see. Yeah, 2,500. Looks okay to me. Did that thing just bounce back? In a bit. F22. No, it did not. Okay. Guys, if any of you want to come and fly with, please feel free. I mean, Watson is available for everybody. You're welcome to hop on and do the flight with us. I can provide more information if you want. McTrying, I see you've excused yourself again from this channel. That's fine. Let me know when you want to come back in. Alright, let's check. Fuel 7.4. That's perfect, all of those values. Balance. Use 6 for the cost index for Ryanair. Planned fuel 3.8. Right, we're going to do 380. Minus 3. According to Top Cat, we're going to do takeoff 2. Might as well climb fast, then 32 on the SEL. Takeoff will be flaps 5. That's our CG. Let's go to the next page. Let's check our winds. can't get it more current than that. Then our slope, I've already calculated this while I was waiting. So this will be a downhill 0.1. Heading is 119. So 119. There is no rain currently, but it was pouring earlier. So I'm not going to tell the FMC that it's a wet runway. We'll leave it as is, and then we'll do a nice cutback takeoff for the guys that have not seen it yet. Right, then we can check our B speeds. 142, that's perfect. Okay, we're at 9 minutes 44, so we've got just over 10 minutes to go. Your damper on. All of these guys are off.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of all the crew, welcome on board this flight. We expect to be departing on schedule today, and weather en route is looking pretty smooth. Shortly, the cabin crew will be showing you a safety demonstration. This is for your safety and for those around you, so please give them your full attention. Once again, you're all very welcome on board.
$350 on the landing altitude. Awesome. Okay, we're a bit early. I ran through that a bit fast. Guys, if you've got questions, maybe let's take some questions for 5 minutes or just have a nice chat.
I've got a question, Nico.
Go for it.
And it's to do with air traffic control coverage, where it's kind of near where you are, but on Fantastic or Q-Scoop it doesn't actually say you're in their area. The other day when I was flying with you guys to, I think it was San Diego, it was I must have busted loads of rules. I was on short final when I actually found out there was some guy to speak to, and he was very forgiving because I put a comment.
I remember.
Yeah, so if it looks like you're not in an area, but it turns out you are, I mean, how do you find out, and you know, what's the protocol? It's quite tricky for me as a novice.
Yeah, what I do is I have my VATSIM client open on screen so I can actually see it, because typically what will happen, and I mean this is just human, you're concentrating on one thing and not another, so you can miss these things, right? So what happens is typically when you fly into a controlled airspace, the guy's going to send you a text message, please contact me, with the details, and you should see that come up on your client flashing or doing something, getting your attention. So that's my best advice, is keep that thing visible so that you can see it. If you are on a single monitor configuration, your X-Pilot, for instance, does allow for the messages to be displayed inside of X-Plane, which means you just have to tab out, if you need it. So you must just set the setting up, and the moment you see you obviously know what your call sign is. Write it on a piece of paper, keep it on the keyboard with you. So I mean, I forget what my call sign is, so I've got it here on my screen. They tell me what it is. You know, so when you see that guy flashing, telling you please contact me, that's your cue. You know, do what you need to do to speak to him.
Okay, yeah. I'm on a single monitor, and the texts do come up. So perhaps I was so crazy busy that I didn't notice it. But yeah.
Well, especially when especially when you're a new user and a new guy to VATSIM, that's very understandable, because you are so concentrating in not making an ass of yourself on the network, you know, in front of everybody, that you do miss things like that, and that just comes with practice. But that's the best way of doing it. In a case like where we are this morning, I might take a chance and send the guy a quick note, and you know, just a text message, and say to him, do you control custom, you know, yeah or nay, just to make sure.
That would be good to see, yes, thank you.
Why don't we do it somewhere? No. Let's get this thing on the screen here. Right, so there's the client. That's the only controller that's currently online that's even remotely close. Alright, so now we can say start a private chat. Let me see, it's Martin. Good morning, sir. Do you control EKCH?
He's definitely saying he can't. He will. He asked him to call him when you're airborne.
Oh, well, let's do what we do here on screen so everybody can see it. See if he actually sees it.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. There's a simple answer. So no, he doesn't control it. We say thank you, and then we're going to remain on Unicom until we get buzzed and this guy says, hey, what you doing? Come back, come talk to me. Hey, Yogi, good morning. Right, that's at 16 minutes. We can now start thinking of starting our APU and continuing with the setups. Jet noise, yeah. I can't say that I've ever heard it. To be quite honest, it must be very, very soft, or I did something wrong. Ah, okay. Alright, I'll have to investigate that. Oh, see, we're getting a bit of rain again.
Get that NTR's going, you think?
I didn't check the temperatures yet. We can have a look, see.
Yeah, Nico, question for you. Have you got your rain and your Zibo on the ski effects?
Yes. Yeah.
I find that has to be like really heavy rain before I get any sort of drizzle effect on the...
No. Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, use the normal one. Ski needs more rain. It's like the radar. You need a lot of water in the clouds before that thing actually reflects. If you look at my post on the Zibo community group yesterday, a lot of guys saw that, and that only happens when it's a proper downpouring, eh? Right, so let's see, this thing probably started. There we go. So now we can get rid of our GPU. In actual fact, let us send these guys away. Okay. Gentlemen, give me a minute. I just want to go see what's happening. There's a bit of an issue here at home. I'll be back in a second or two.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, all good. I'm back. Craig, are you almost ready to go, sir?
Yeah, I've just asked the start of Pushback, Nico.
Alright.
The rain is certainly coming down now.
Yep, I've changed my runway to wet, so I'm ready. My OFP was actually, everything was calculated and done with wet runway in mind, so it would have been a bonus if it was not. Jet noise, okay, that's cool to know that you can change it while online. I might look at it later. Right, so all of that is done. Let's complete our aircon setups. We need these guys in position. That goes on. We want our hydraulics. Now the moment you switch on your electrical hydraulics, you'll see you can actually arm RTO again. Just a quick tip. Right, I'm going to close my doors then. We've sent our crews away, so we should be fine. Right, there is an aircraft there. Let's check our radio. So we are on 1228.
Echo.
Go.
Alright.
It was interesting the other day when Cody was explaining protocol for manoeuvring around airports when there was no ATC, the self-announcing business, and whether you were backing onto an active runway or just on a pad or whatever. That was good to hear.
Yeah. I think if you want to be a flight simmer, it's imperative that you join with a group where there are guys with more experience, you know, because I for one learn much easier from somebody with experience.
Absolutely.
And Nick, I'm ready to push back.
Alright, okay, well, I've got an aircraft behind me, so he needs to move out of my way. I'm not sure whether he's actually... I don't see any broadcast of his or anything. He's just not talking. You see, this is typically now the kids. I don't know. I'm calling him a kid without actually knowing who he is. But I mean, there's no communication. There's no intentions being broadcast. Who the hell knows what these intentions are? I don't know. Good morning, Capitan. Jet noise, no. There is no way that I know of that you can force the left front door open as part of the startup state. I might find it somewhere in the programming files, but I don't know it offhand, and it's not something that you can just set somewhere. It will not keep it. Alright, well, I'm ready for the pushback. There is only static aircraft standing here, not guys online, so let's call the bit pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on board this flight. To ensure our quick and on-time departure, we kindly ask you to move along the cabin aisle as quickly as possible. And once you find your seats, please step into your seating area to let the other passengers through. You can store your hand luggage either under the seat in front of you or give a heads up is provided. Please keep emergency exits clear at all times. I would like to remind you.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
You see now, that SAS aircraft, just check the actual METAR here quickly. It's 140 at 8, and look where he's going. He's not even going to the correct runway to take off.
He's actually not flying with you, he's off somewhere else.
No, that's irrelevant, McTrying, I appreciate that. The fact of the matter is, where's my chart? Let's just see what his probable runway is 04 left, okay, that he's going to use. Yes, I know it's within the tolerance of the aircraft to take off on that runway, and probably wherever the hell he's going to, it's now easier to just go straight out instead of following a curve to leave the airport. But technically, if I now want to split hairs like so many of my people do, the issue is that you are supposed to take off into the wind, which would be runway 12. You see what I'm saying? So he's now going to have a bit of a crosswind. Well, it's his problem. Okay, let's backtrack. The reason it's an issue for me is he's not broadcasting, he's not giving his intentions, and if you gun down that runway and you tow guy and this, obviously there's not going to be a crash in the sim, but I mean, imagine he's on FSX and he's got his crash detection on and we collide halfway down the runway. Man, he's going to be so angry. Martin,
Nico, I'll try to broadcast. I'm not sure if you heard me.
negative. Let's quickly hear again. I am on 1228. Are you sure you're on 1228?
iPhone, yeah.
Are you certain that you're a seat? Which one have you got for 12? Oh, NOGRO.
Like trying my voice is so loud in your background, I can hardly hear what you're saying this side.
I've turned that right down. My apologies.
No worries. I have no idea what the stand number is. Custom traffic, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu pushback, Custom. Martin, give me a second.
Starting pushback, and you may
Right,
start.
let's start from the
engine.
beginning. Martin, you're talking about what you see on my screen, this radio stack. It's an option in the tablet. You can have your ordinary COM1, NAV1 situation, or you can have the multi-mode receiver. I opted for the multi-mode receiver because I fly GBAS, EGNOS, and WAS approaches, which you can't do without this one. So that's why it looks different. Jet noise, yeah, now I've flown a bit on VATSIM since they've introduced that facility. So I've used Unicom quite a bit. Did you hear me now, guys? Did you hear me at all on Unicom?
No.
Yeah, I think it's dead. That could also be why the SAS guy is not talking to us. He's also thinking it still works. It's definitely not working, jet noise, not this morning. I know it was working, but not today. One way to test it. Let's listen on COM2. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Dead. You see, it's not receiving, doing anything. Now they go, what the hell is this guy talking about? If anybody, I don't think they did.
I've just copied you then.
What, did you hear me?
Yeah, Nico, just say something again on the unit.
Operation complete.
Okay,
Set parking brake.
Custom traffic,
Disconnect
Ryanair 79
control.
Romeo
Stand by.
Zulu, taxi runway 12. Anything?
No, negative.
Yeah, no, I think. I can see the TX pattern highlights on the client, everything, but I think they've switched that server off.
Connect Austrian 394. They've just come through on.
That's strange.
Echo, Golf, Sierra, Sierra.
12280. I don't know. You got me.
Yeah, Nico, do you have the new Kodak
Yeah.
app open as well?
No, you don't, not with
Vital pin has
X-Pilot.
been removed.
Don't need it.
All
It's
right.
built
Alright,
into
we'll see you
X-Pilot.
next time. Have a safe flight.
I'm on Squawk Box, so I have to go into it separately.
Okay, so it could be that it's an X-Pilot server link issue. Yeah, it can be many things now.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, George.
Who's Uncle John?
No, he said he's not a traitor, but he prefers to watch the World Cup rugby and watch the English slaughter the South Africans. So I laughed at him. I didn't respond. I just said, we'll see. We'll see.
The results, we'll actually see whether he comes back or not.
Yeah, I don't know how long the rugby is going to be, but anyway.
He'll be awful either way.
Yeah. Look, as far as I'm concerned, this is like the third Anglo-Boer war, you know, and we beat the English twice already in battle, so we'll see what happens. There was a meme of a CD or DVD that was floating here in South Africa, and it was showing the World Cup final, and the heading of this meme picture said, this has been available on the black market here in Johannesburg. You know, you can already see what's happened. I don't know, it was some funny story the guys worked out. Anyway, okay, let's get going. Let's stick to what we are here for. Right, so that guy should be gone. You see, when you lose your concentration, things happen. That's the flaps. That's the controls. Bitrip, yeah, but it's incorrect according to the simulator and according to VATSIM. It's against VATSIM rules. You cannot follow a real world suggestion when it goes against what is in this world. This world that we are looking here at has got its own atmosphere, it's got its own weather, it's not related to Flight Radar 24 or any other application for that matter. So basically what you are doing is you are being very selfish when you look at one of these apps and then go against what is in the simulator. Okay, if I was a supervisor, I would probably ask the guy, what you're doing. But at 8 knots, it's not the end of the world. You also don't want to be an asshole. But all I'm saying is, strictly according to the rules, it doesn't fly. It doesn't work, and you're just going to upset people who actually know how to fly properly.
I would suggest it's more complicated than that. If you look at the individual charts for a particular airfield.
Well, McTryank, yes, there are certain procedures active at certain times. There are certain preferred procedures active all times. It could be a whole host of things, okay? But strictly speaking, we're talking about the wind here. We're talking about the direction of the wind and the closest runway to it. So that's where my gripe comes from in my own defense.
I'm not arguing, because you've got people who've got far more knowledge and people who've got minimal knowledge.
Yeah.
And obviously VATSIM generally runs to the simplest rule.
Yeah. So anyway, alright, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Craig, I'm following you. I see you've just taxied here past me.
Are you firm, sir?
That guy must just hold his horses for a while. Oh, I forgot about the static. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna drive through him. It's just a static, it's not the real world guy. I need to go and get weighed out and get rid of these silly aircraft that's all over the place.
You go on behind you.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We were able to get some Unicom voice. I'm not sure if you heard us.
Negative. What client are you using?
What, sorry?
What client for VATSIM are you using?
X-Pilot.
X-Pilot. So then why is yours working and mine not? I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh, I definitely got it. Yeah, definitely. I'll try again. Yeah, that definitely works, and I have the other aircraft calling as well.
Ora. One can only dream, my friend. One can only dream. I have no faith in our Springboks, to be quite honest. I'm just going to park here for a second, Craig. I just want to see if I can't figure this out, because this is crazy. I just want to switch this. Switch. Oh, all of a sudden now there seems to be something, but let's quickly listen in on frequency. I toggled basically my headset and the normal Realtek sound, and then all of a sudden that little equalizer bar started flashing. So we'll see what happens. Craig, you took off, or where are you now?
Yeah, I've departed, sir.
Okay, alright, I'm just gonna do this runway entry procedure quickly.
The cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
And thank you, you too. Ah, now I can hear myself. I had to toggle my audio, can you believe it? Custom traffic, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu taking off runway 12 straight out of departure. Did you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I had to toggle the hardware there. Can you believe it? Very interesting.
Traffic, Austrian 394, the kilo point.
Approaching 12.
Traffic.
And I can hear you on voice now as well. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you for your patience.
On runway 12.
Imagine we didn't figure this out and we get to British airspace and all of a sudden we're in the thick of things and there's no audio.
And all of a sudden Eurofighters come up the side.
Yeah. With big red missiles.
V1.
We're going to have traffic through
Or perhaps supervisor
394 lining up.
24 hours but you didn't respond.
Possibly.
Something like that. Okay, gear up.
Give you a good 10 nautical mile separation, Nick. That way we could separate.
That's fine.
That looks better. I was wondering why your gentle line was going off.
Yeah, what happened was I never picked it up. I was obviously not concentrating hard enough. There was an issue in the legs, so it was going into different directions, and I just had to get rid of the problem there.
Copenhagen traffic, Austrian 394 taking off 12.
Wow, I'm not sure what's happening to the FPS, but my frame rates have basically died. Not sure what the hell happens here now. As long as it doesn't die completely and works itself out. Christian, I've got 4 FPS for some reason unknown to me. Never happens, and now it happens.
Well,
this is strange.
sometimes Auto for XP can affect it. Not sure if you've got Auto.
Not in this area that I know of. Auto has never done it for me. Never ever. It's usually clouds or just bad scenery. Terrible scenery. I mean, some of these guys...
It could be precipitation. It could be the weather. I found that as well when you're in inclement weather. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, I've gone back to about 13 FPS now. 14, 16, 17. There we go. If we look up. Yeah, this is the clouds. There's something with the weather in the clouds. You see, if I look up beyond them or down below them, it fixes the problem. Sorry guys, you're going to have to sit and look at the ceiling for a minute or 3 until we get through this mess. There's one other area where this happens continuously with me, and that's northern Spain. For some reason, and it's not all of northern Spain. When I take off from from Porto and I fly up towards France or England, there's a patch where for like 10 minutes or longer you sit and you have to look at either the ceiling or the floor, you know, and it's kind of irritating. I've tried that, by the way, Christian, with and without authors, same problem. So it's definitely an underlying explained problem. There is something in that region that's a problem, because it doesn't happen anywhere else, and I fly all over the world. This is this only second time, well, yeah, this is the first time outside of that area where this has happened. I'll have to investigate this.
Yeah, I've been tinkering around with the 3D settings in the NVIDIA control panel, and I will share them, but after many hours I'm actually getting frame rates of about 50 at the moment.
That's cool. Well, my one is now almost 30, which is acceptable. 30 is your optimal FPS in X-Plane, you know, so more than that I don't mind for, but less than that I also don't want, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting frame rates of about 28 to 30, and since I've tinkered around with it, I'm getting a steady 48 to 50 each flight now.
Okay. Let me know when you want to share that.
Yeah, I'll put them in the group and the screenshots today.
Sure.
But it's well worth giving it a go. As I say, it's increased mine dramatically.
Yeah, look, these things are generally hardware dependent. It's going to depend on what hardware you have versus what I have, what my resources are. My biggest drawback, my biggest holdback in my system is my VGA card. A 4 gig VGA card just doesn't really cut it anymore. You need preferably 8. 6 gig is fine, 8 and a higher, 8 and more gig.
Yeah, I have to agree there. That's definitely need to look at the VGA. I'm also sitting with 4 gigs, but I need to.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a bigger.
So that's thrown my whole checklist out, but anyway, we did it. We've now cancelled all those things.
Nick, I've noticed you've got an updated version for the Zibo mod 738 on SimBrief. Is that still the current one?
In terms of the weights, yes. In terms of the equipment, no.
Okay, so I normally use that one that you've got.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the weights didn't change. There's one small little thing that changed. Zibo increased the capacity of the fuel tanks a little bit. Not much. What was it? McTrying 700 kilograms or something like that. 600-700 kilograms. It's not much. That's not going to change the rest of the weights. It's just going to give you a little bit more taxi fuel. In terms of the actual equipment, I'm waiting for actual answers, because I think that equipment is totally outdated. That's being mentioned there.
Yeah, I think we discussed the 7 gig equipment and weight.
Oh no, that's not going to work. Come back. That is so strange. FPS lift. It started again. Oh, this is irritating.
We're expecting runway 22.
Yeah.
Stanford.
Stansted.
Stansted, sorry. So far we've had good weather all the way.
Not too shabby.
Light rain departing, but should be pretty clear on Stansted.
Yeah, there's no rain that I can see there. We are probably going to fly through Dutch control at some point in time. What does this guy call himself? Amsterdam Center.
Amsterdam, Schiphol, what's Amsterdam approach?
Now there is EAM that seems to be approach and tower is online, and then you've got a center as well. So, the only problem is these guys, I don't know where, I mean, to be a center controller you need to know something. I mean, look at the frequency he's publishing. He missed that one, eh? Oh, there we go. Now it's updated.
With audio for VATSIM, you need to make sure that all the frequencies are there.
Now he's updated 1 to 5 750. Probably heard.
He must have signed on shortly.
Yeah. 1 to 5 7.
Amsterdam radar. That's what they call them. Yeah. Interesting. In Europe they use radar, and the southern section they use center. Same thing, really.
Okay, come on.
Radar to me is usually departure and arrival. Center would be something like control or center, you know, I mean...
Yeah, it's phraseology, yeah.
You know, I've changed.
Does anybody know a program that is up to date? Because I'm just looking at Fantastic and the VATSIM UK map. And the VATSIM UK map still isn't showing the Northern Europe control online. Will do. Cheers.
It's an offline program, but you can, and when I say offline, you can download it on your desktop, but it will connect online. It's not like a web-based thing that I'm aware of, but I use it frequently, and I found it very, very well. There is a little DAT file that I can help you out, but that's mainly focused for the audio for VATSIM in the southern region. It depends on which sectors have updated their audio for their DAT file. But I'm happy to share you my settings. It should be universal if I'm not mistaken.
Jet Noise, I'm using Qt Scoop, so please tell me how to update with Navigraph. Okay. Right in the middle of these cloud layers. Awesome sandwich.
So we have both RNAV and ILS approaches.
Yeah, I'm gonna do ILS.
Well, why not an RNAV?
Already set up.
I'll do an RNAV, how's that?
Yeah, cool.
Unless the controller gives us something different.
Awesome, Yoki. Okay, so jet noise from reading custom data. I presume it's the explain 11 files you're talking about. Got it. Copy.
What would that do for you to put the stuff into CubeScoop?
It's probably gonna change sectors and the nav data and stuff. But okay, I put it in. Let's fire up. Let's see. Okay. Jet noise. I'm not sure how I'm gonna prove that it's working. Let me give you a screenshot of what I've done, and then you can just say yay or nay if I did it correctly. Okay, so I just want to read your story again. You say create a resources default data folder. That I've done, and then I populated them. So let me give you a screenshot, and then you tell me if it's good enough, if that is what you were actually meaning. No, I'll put it here on stream for you. There. Then everybody can share and see what we're talking about. You see? Have a look at that screenshot. Tell me if that is what your definition was. Alright, so how will I know that it actually works? Because I don't physically see a difference between what I had and what I now see. Pardon my ignorance. Apologies. Right, hold on, let me go and have a look there quickly. I did restart it. Alright, so the guy in front, that's Craig. We can quickly just switch him off. That's me over there. I'll have to read up a little bit. I think I'm missing something here because, like I said, it takes...
Hello, Amsterdam Center, just past Echo Hotel 009, passing flight level 106, climbing flight level 130.
Looks exactly like I had it.
Please climb level 240, carry on 88.
Jet noise. When I was still VATSIM staff, one of the things that happened here in South Africa was the sectors changed. So the actual display of the sectors also changed. I'm just gonna kill this guy in our ears quickly. Give me a second. We'll switch back to him later on. Okay. So when I opened my Qt Scoop this morning before the actual update, it looked exactly the same way. There wasn't any change in sectors, so it might be that these sectors were good anyway. It might be that I need to go to a place where sector changes happen so I can see a different display. I see no benefit at this point in time having the database versus not having the database. This is what I'm trying to say. For me, it's just more work for nothing, you know, and being the way I am, I don't know, if I don't see benefit, I can't understand why you need to have it. So I don't know if you can explain it better, but I see no benefit at this point in time. I'm actually reading up on their Facebook page and their links are dead, so I don't know, how old is this? Oh, you're talking March 2013. Oh my goodness, no wonder it doesn't work. The links on Facebook, I mean. This page is as good as dead. No, I don't know. I just don't know.
Nico, I'm getting a top descent. Oh, yeah, disregard.
Okay. My top of descent is 238 nautical miles. I've got you on TCAS behind me.
I know, I'm getting 6,427 nautical miles.
Ooh.
Not sure what's going on. Triple check my arrival, triple check my destination, not sure what's picking up.
It's got a stray waypoint somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking for the flight plan. Could you scroll through your flight plan? I'll just double check.
Yeah. Jet noise. If the let me just do one thing at a time, Kristen. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
If you're saying it gives you the correct routing, again, it's something I cannot see. Basically, what it does is it draws a straight line from your destination to where you are, from your departure to where you are, and then to your destination. If it was going to show a zigzag route or something like this, right, there's Navigraph. If it turned QScoop into this, I could see the benefit, because now it shows you there are turns and things. Right now it's just doing exactly what it did. If I click on my name and I look at everything that's displayed here, this is exactly how it was. This is my problem with it. Sorry, and I don't want to sound ungrateful or something, but I mean, this is exactly what it did this morning. So I don't know. If you right click your aircraft, well, then my update didn't take. This is QScoop, Christian. Then jet noise, then my update did not take, because I mean, I've restarted it twice now and nothing. And I showed you and you said no, my installation was fine. So let's start from the beginning. There is QScoop. There's the resources, and that's the default data folder, and that's the explain folder. Does that still look okay to you? Okay. Good morning, Joe. Jet noise. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So let's quickly do that. Let us quickly go grab those things. Right, explain 10 and then install 2. Copy that. Copy. Paste. Select folder. Save. Ooh, I need to take a screenshot of this. This is funny. Check the time, guys. Check the time. 0960. instead of going to 10 o'clock, it goes to 0960. Woo. Oh, now it stopped. That was funny. Right, okay, so the update says it's done. Let us go and kill that thing. Where is it now? I think I killed it. Jet noise, yeah, by all means, do that. Show me what yours looks like. Hey, Matthew. No, I'm not watching the game. In actual fact, what I need to do is I need to put it here on one of my screens. I was talking about it earlier. I just didn't do it. I want to make sure this thing is really gone. Alright, so let's go have a look at that screenshot of yours. No, my friend, you're very lucky. Mine does not do that at all. So I've closed it again. I'm gonna reopen it again. Let's go. I can see your routing. Hello. It's going very well. How's it going on your side? I would have loved to have that kind of rating. It would have been really cool. Damn it. Jet noise. I know you said my folder is correct, my folder structure, but are you 100% sure? Really, really sure? Yeah, weird. Totally unacceptable, I'm telling you.
guys. I'm just having a problem with Amsterdam radar at the moment. He's got a problem with his microphone. So he might be contacting you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait until he calls me.
Okay, problem resolved.
With what, sir?
The routing. I had VALKO with a C instead of a K.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got so engrossed in this now, I clean forgot about showing you my legs page, because I'm still trying to figure out this whole cute scoop thing.
Okay. That's the type on my side. Imagine one letter can deviate you 2,000 nautical miles away.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. That's why I prefer, when I'm in a hurry, to do an import of the company route, so I don't have that kind of story. Okay. Okay, question, Jet Noise. In QtScoop, in the preferences, isn't there a setting that I need to go and put a tick in a checkbox to tell it to use the data? Oh yeah, look, there. Just found it. Use navigation database from resources. It's not enabled. Oh, but then I might as well go to custom data and let it read from there, right? I don't need that other... Okay, but hang on, no, this is explain 11. Okay, hang on. I understand now slightly better. Let's see. Let's go. Resources. Let's see. Oh, this X gonna call me just now and then it's gonna get angry. Let me just get that thing on screen again. Jet Noise, yeah, I'm gonna give more attention to it just now. I just wanna make sure I don't get in trouble with IDESI. It didn't fix it, so I'm still at a loss. Maybe I need to just change that folder slightly. Special browse. One up. Striking. It might not be important, but it's a hell of a find. I didn't know you can do this. I mean, really, I just didn't. How's that, buddy? How's that? Woohoo! We figured it out. Right, so the trick was this. We go to preferences. We go to the database. You told me to create resources within that default data folder. Okay, so what I initially did was I didn't have the...
Amsterdam radar, good morning, flight 442, please get flight level 350.
Sorry guys. Right, so anyway, I had to just get this thing set up. tick box in these two places and the correct path, and then there you go, it's done.
Yeah, station calling, it's Ryanair 1820. I think the radar's having a couple of problems with his microphone.
Right, we're listening out. Thanks for that. That's 440.
Here we go, loading nav database. Yeah, now I got that.
That's net control, British Airways 813, flight level 360, inbound, go on.
I do like the look of that now.
Yeah, I'm sitting here totally fascinated. I'll go back to the Zibo just now. This is like, woohoo! This is awesome. Thank you very much. That really means a lot to me. I mean, it's something so silly, but it really means a lot. Thank you. No, you didn't cause stress. This was exciting. This was awesome. A good investment. Yo.
Amsterdam Control from British Airways 813, you are unreadable still. That is British Airways 813, you are unreadable.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Go ahead, Sat 442. Understand, Sat 442.
Amsterdam Center, this is Ryanair. Why does it keep on talking? Amsterdam Center, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu with you on flight level 380 from Echo Echo Lima.
I think he's having big problems there with his audio.
Yeah. I'm texting him back. He's
Amsterdam radar, g'day. Austrian 394 with you. Amsterdam radar, Austrian 394 with you.
Austrian 394, identified, continue.
Austrian 394, g'day. We are at flight level 360.
Austrian 394, Amsterdam, how do you?
Amsterdam radar, it's Ryanair 1820, readability is now 4x5, and we're with you flight level 360. Squawk 2752, Ryanair 1820.
Austrian 394, identified, proceed direct to NOGRO, Oscar Golf, Romeo Oscar.
Proceed direct NOGRO. Do we have a squawk code, sir, please?
Hey, Sentinel. Amsterdam Control, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, flight level 380, radio check.
This audio is pretty bad.
Terrible.
Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, identified, continue.
79 Romeo Zulu, identified, continue. Yes, Sentinel. I've missed 1 or 2 streams on a Saturday, but I'm mostly here.
Amsterdam radar, Zach 442, just in case you missed it, we are with you as well, flight level 350.
Alpha Whiskey Charlie 442, roger, continue.
See, I wasn't sure if he asked me.
And Amsterdam Control from British Airways 813.
I don't know what he's doing. I'll play with what I can hear and I ignore what I can't hear. I can't help that.
He actually told me about direct NOGRO.
Control from British Airways 18, correction 813, requesting squawk code, please.
Hey, encore. Oh, Sentinel, congratulations.
Good day, please, squawk 0453. Squawking 0453, British Airways 813, thank you, sir. 1820, expect to cross NOGRO at flight level 280, stand by for the reflecting traffic at 12 o'clock, 14 miles at 135.
Amsterdam radar, Ryanair 1820, you're unreadable again, sir.
Amsterdam Center,
You're
good day.
talking on
Flight
Discord.
50 with you, maintaining flight level 130.
Flight 4450, flying flight level 180.
Yeah, Amsterdam radar, Ryanair 1820, didn't catch your last over.
Flight 4450, flight level 180.
Flight level 180, flight 4450.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Horribly, yes, but true.
He's actually short tracking me to NOGRO. Guys, if you need any help on audio, text as well. Send a PM message to the control. That actually helps.
He ignored my PM.
Flight level 280, to be level at NOGRO.
Set flight level 280 to be level at NOGRO, Ryanair 1820.
Amsterdam Center, flight 4450. Just confirming there is a bad thunderstorm around here because my plane is flying everywhere.
Flight 4450,
Right, that takes care of all of those things. Let's get on to the charts and do the rest of this descent planning.
Have you been given your descent?
No, and if he did, I can't hear him, and he doesn't bother to check with me. So, at some point in time, I'm probably just going to disconnect. I don't know how far I am in his airspace. At some point in time, oh shit, but no, from him I go to some London controller. So,
Okay, Austrian 3904. Squawk 2776. We'll go 2776, and we're yet to receive our arrival, please. What that will be by London, I control the Dutch airspace, not the London airspace. We'll go Australian 3940.
I don't know how anybody can understand him. Maybe my ears have gone to dingus, but I don't know. I can't hear him.
You just said it would be with another controller.
It's crazy.
Yeah, same here. He's just unbeatable. It's not good.
You have to have fine ears. You have to really turn up his volume.
Yeah.
It's got a German accent as well, so I can understand.
Yeah, it's not German, that's Dutch. A Dutch accent.
Oh, my apology.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
Sentinel and Matthew, I'll be with you guys. Julio, give me a second. Oh yes, minimums.
Right, Austrian 374, squawking 2776, flight level 360.
Okay, he's got me.
I have 1820, contact London, 127, decimal 825, goodbye.
Oh, come on. This thing is so sensitive.
I have 1820, contact London, 127, decimal 825, goodbye.
Contact in London, the 127.825, Ryanair 1820, good day.
Yeah, 148, there we go.
Senna's flight 4450 was the last few transmissions for the handoff towards me.
Flight 4450, negative.
Flight 4450, thank you. I was away.
Right, okay, so back to the chat. Landing forecast, yeah, doesn't look bad. There's no rain. We've got QNH 0980 broken at 3,500 visibility, basically 10 miles. 170 at 16 is the wind, so it's okay. It seems to be fine. The temperature there is 11, so that's also fine.
No rain. So minimum's 548, you say?
Yeah, 448. Sentinel, in terms of 2020, I don't know. I don't want to get into it on the stream again. We can talk offline, but I'm not excited at all.
Radar Austrian 394, approaching 80 nautical miles from top of descent.
Sentinel, yeah, this marketing thing, that's a big problem for me.
Already, okay. Flight level 280, to be level net, NOGRO. Okay, I'll report flight level 240, understood. When ready, 240. Would you be able to text the rest, please? 394, negative, when ready, descent flight level 280, level net, NOGRO, November, Oscar Golf, Romeo, Oscar.
app, it kicks you out if you don't activate it.
Your microphone, yeah, if you don't activate your microphone. Guys, I'm sorry, I disconnected that out. I don't understand why anybody in his position would even consider coming on to ATC. First of all, with all that background noise. I mean, it's very clear that he's got a judgment call problem there. And then secondly, to persist and just, go on like that is just unacceptable. So I've just disconnected Watson. Tell with that. Can't handle all that nonsense.
Okay, I was going to make a quick comment when you had Cute Scooper.
Yeah, go. Do.
The area of London Control it's showing as covered is the same as Fantastic, but it's not the same of reality these days.
It may be that controller.
It's not showing covering the whole of the south of England.
I understand what you're saying, but remember they've got different sectors. So how sure are you that your reference information is correct?
Because I'm looking at the frequency of the controller, the map chart for VATSIM UK, and it actually covers all the way up over Leeds at the moment.
You see, that's...
I will post you a link to the map from VATSIM.
Yeah. Okay, now do that. Just gonna get rid of that one quickly. Do that. We can take it up later. This is also why it's crucial for me to have this little client, on screen. So if you like you had it already, you fly in an area, you think you don't have ATC, and then you have ATC, then you're screwed. So it's better to let them then call you.
Right.
Anyway, let's set up for this descent.
I've already been given the descent.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to kill myself now.
It just may be that controller.
It's probably. So what I'll do is
once we switch over to a new controller, it might be different. So yeah.
That's it.
Don't disconnect. I'll stay on. Even if I can't talk to him, I'll text him. That's right.
What I'll do is once I'm out of his airspace, I'll reconnect and try land with UK guys. Maybe that low. But this is crazy. I mean, thank you for this link, McTrying.
This is a new client I've never heard about. I'm curious to try it out. Maybe later after this flight or tomorrow.
Which client is that?
When you read all three messages, you'll see just how confusing it gets.
Yeah, okay.
CuteScope.
Oh yeah, CuteScope. No, I've always used CuteScope. I think I was one of the first users ever, and I'm still using it. And now with Jet Noise, his intervention there, it's even better. So wow, really good. McTrying, I like this map.vatsim.net, and there you can clearly see the difference between the sectors, which is painful.
What, that map for the London sector?
Yes. Yeah.
And if you notice, the frequency on that sector map has been changed if you look at the third link.
Okay.
And that's why it got thoroughly confusing.
Yeah, I'm with you. Gatwick, London, 127.82. Alright. So if we can get somebody to just update the sector files in CuteScope, then we'll be really, really good.
It's the same problem with Fantastic as well.
Yeah.
but while the rollout of this new codec was going on, I haven't pushed with my contacts at VATSIM, and also he's heavily involved in World Flight this week.
Saladas, thank you very much, my friend. Thanks for that tip there. Much appreciated.
So keeping the winds 160 at 16, you would halve that, and then add to the final approach speed, yeah?
Well, in theory, yes.
It's 16 knots, half that, what's that? 8. So you be flaps, let's say you do flaps 30, whatever the speed is, add plus 8 knots to that. Because I think by default the Zibo mode gives 5 knots.
That's correct.
Well, that's in only cabo K conditions.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you're not correct. It's Zibo's VREF is default value, the +5 bit, because if you can amend that to +8 or whatever you want, but it doesn't change the VREF value, I don't.
It does.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it does. Let me check it. Let me check. I've already done the calculation now. Let's just revert back.
The reason I say that is it says VREF, it doesn't say adjusted VREF.
Yeah, I've got you, yeah.
It might alter the VRAF on the PFD if you press +5.
It's manual. I have to put it in manually. So what happens is, I'll show you. I change my gross weight to the landing, the expected landing weight. Right, then I go and I press my 30 degrees for 145. I've changed that to 08 on the wind correction. It doesn't do anything. I have to physically go 30.
You have to manually do it, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your barrel? Should be 5.
So mine's now 30 at 148. That's what it's supposed to be. By the way, I'm using WebFMC on my tablet. Yeah, that's why I'm not using the mouse. You don't see the mouse moving there.
And I haven't gone into exactly with the FM to actually see what the FMC is supposed to.
We'll leave that to you and Zibo. You can go read that, and then one day when Zibo brings it up to standard, we'll say, okay, it's done or something. I don't know. I don't go into things in that detail.
Yeah, well, it's when you do this wind adjusted speed that you raise the question with your.
I'm with you. You go find out and tell us, and then I'll tell him.
See, this is the problem. I've got another controller telling me to expedite descent, but I've just disconnected.
The guys are not coordinating, and doesn't help. It really doesn't help.
He actually called me another Aussie.
Another Aussie.
Oh, far out.
Jet noise, yes. I went offline for the simple reason that that Dutch controller was inaudible. It's no use even trying to listen to him. I couldn't understand half of what he said, and half is just not good enough.
When I enter the London airspace, maybe I'll connect again.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's a shame.
Yeah. Just before, I won't use the names of the people. You know how it works on TV. You change the names and a few little details just to protect the innocent. I actually chatted with one of the high-ups in VATSIM, and I warned them. And I said, you guys allowed this scam, sham, whatever you want to call it, to continue for so long that the codec is the problem. Everybody believes it now. What are you going to do when it turns out that you do all this upgrade and they realize it wasn't the codec that was the problem? Anyway, we're not even going to go further than that.
No,
I had that conversation and ooh, no.
I had the conversation as well at Costa.
Yeah, but let's just keep it offline. We're not going to go there now.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree.
Well, flight is coming tomorrow, guys, if anyone is interested.
Of course.
Tomorrow, later today?
Well, I mean, still Saturday eve, 9 o'clock my time here in Australia.
Like I say, it's 11 hours away, isn't it?
Depart Sydney at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
what's
9 o'clock Zulu, I think.
What's that? 2200 Zulu time.
Sorry, yeah, 2200 Zulu.
You're more than welcome to. I'll be doing some ATC as well, so anyone wants to join?
I think it'll just be hilarious watching what goes on.
We're pretty good in Australia. We're very, very good. We get snapped off our fingernails if we do anything bad, pretty much. Basically, we are not allowed to control.
I wasn't referring to the VATSIM side of it. I was all the other antics.
Of course, I have to reply to another email because we're short on controllers, so it was another request from the VATPAC directors to help out in case people can't attend, like backup in case. Because we got a little bit of a roster happening, making sure everything is, because we're covering delivery, top down, absolutely everything. And it's all be televised as well on Royal Flying Doctor, so you must make sure that everything's covered.
Really? You got a television this year?
Yeah, it's all on YouTube live.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's on
and
YouTube.
They've got a headquarters, yeah. So
can you
they all
post a link for the YouTube song?
If I can get it, absolutely. Let me double check. Well, I know it is definitely, whether it's live or not, I'm not sure, but it will be definitely recorded, absolutely.
I shall follow the SimFest crew, but it'd be interesting to see it from another perspective.
Basically, we can't have a controller short. That's the short string of it. We must absolutely, without any question, have full coverage. That's the bottom line. If not, then someone else can take full coverage. Anyway, we're deviating away from the subject. Sorry, guys. I'm passing 300. Anika.
Yeah, I'm on 195.
Are you in another control airspace?
I have absolutely no idea. I'll wait till I get closer to the coast. Try again.
Yeah, you're well in London control now, Nick.
I'll try signing on again.
Let's have a look, see where am I
Nico,
at.
you're still outside. Sorry, Christian, you're still outside.
I've disconnected for a bit.
Eco 127.82 for you.
Zero 60 Golf, accept flight 470.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Ryanair 6911, thank you.
Easy 6722, squawk my Charlie and report your passing altitude.
Easy 6722, passing 4000, squawk my Charlie.
Nico, come to Australia. You'll get some very good ATC.
Easy 6722, thank you. Climb now flight level 110.
Issues, I can promise.
Climb 110, 6722.
Excellent, excellent. Right, I'm just waiting for an update to see where I am at on this map.
Lima, redirect Dagger.
Got it, okay. I'm definitely in his airspace.
Direct Dagger, ET 75 Alpha Lima.
London Center, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, flight level 180 inbound Stansted.
Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, London Control, good morning. Descent flight level 90, expect runway 22.
Descent flight level 90, expect runway 22, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu. What a difference.
Ryanair 1820, descent to altitude 2000 feet, cleared out approach runway 22.
Yes, you've got a pretty good control.
2000, clear ILS, runway 22, Ryanair 1820. Flyer 4450, turn right 10 degrees, put localizer established, runway 27.
Right, 10 degrees, put localizer established, flight 45.
Ryanair 12 Echo, turn left heading 320 degrees.
Left heading 320, Ryanair 12 Echo.
Ryanair 16911, report your passing altitude.
Passing altitude 2500, Ryanair 6911.
Ryanair 6911, thank you. Climb down flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Ryanair 6911.
Nick, what's the frequency?
Student 947 Lima, welcome to Heathrow. Right Alpha, stand
12782.
Right Alpha, stand 509. Thanks for the service, great service. Speed with 947 Lima.
Is that 825?
Yeah, 12785.
Flyer 4450, I can see it, what you've done there. Turn left heading 200 degrees. I meant only turn, change your direction by 10 degrees, not turn right to 010. So turn left now heading 200.
Left 200, flight 45. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
That's right, no worries. If you've not heard it before, you wouldn't know.
Ooh, the people are probably home now. Mommy's home.
London Control, good morning, Seabird 18 Lima, stand 517 at Heathrow, request clearance to Lima, India, Mike Lima.
Speedbird 88 Lima, London Control, good morning. You are cleared to Milano via the Midhurst Street Golf departure, squawk 0546.
Clear to Milan Linet via Midhurst Street Golf departure, squawk 0546, Speedbird 88 Lima.
Speedbird 88 Lima, read back correct.
Speedbird, correction, London Control, Speedbird 813, descending to 280, passing 310, inbound Ipnos.
Speedbird 813, London Control, very good morning. Logan 1 Hotel arrival, expect 27 right.
Good morning, for Speedbird 813, Wilt 1 Hotel for 27 right. Speedbird 180, correction 13.
Ryanair 12 Echo, turn right, heading 110 degrees.
Right heading 110, Ryanair 12 Echo.
Ryanair 1820, runway 22, clear to land, surface wind 180 degrees, 18 knots.
Clear to land, runway 22, Ryanair 1820.
Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, vectoring from Alice approach runway 22, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH is 979 hectopascals.
Got a problem with the controller, it can't hear me.
Ryanair 79 Zulu descending 4,000 feet on 0979 QNH. Ryanair 79 Romeo Kilo.
Good morning, it's Ryanair 47X3, Mike, just out of flight level 280, Clement 330, direct, up again.
Ryanair 47X-ray, Mike, London Control.
And I'm on vectors.
Speed threat 1 Sierra arrival, expect runway 26.
I can't call him, he's not responding.
So was that the for 1 Sierra arrival?
What is your frequency again? Sorry, your call sign, sorry.
All correct.
Austrian 394.
Good morning, London Centre, Ryanair 55 Golf Golf.
Can't listen out.
Level 370.
Ryanair 5 Golf Golf, not quite sure what happened there, but when it all broken at the end. Squawk 2261.
Squawk 2261, Ryanair 55 Golf Golf.
Reconnect.
And London Control, speedbird.
I had to reapply my audio devices, so I changed it to a different audio device, applied it, changed it back, applied it, and it worked. That's what happened to me earlier in this flight.
Negative Logan 1 Hotel.
Surf that, Logan 1 Hotel, for speedbird 183.
No worries.
Very good morning, London Centre. Ryanair 79, Whiskey on the ground, Stansted, stand 53, type 3800. Request IFR to Gothenburg.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey London Control, good morning. Cleared Gothenburg, Clacton 1 Echo, departure squawk 6231.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey, cleared by Clacton 1 Echo, 6231, squawk Ryanair 79 Whiskey.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey, is that correct?
London Control, good morning. Before Whiskey request clearance to Heathrow outbound, the Airbus 320 at London Stand 17.
Speedbird 4 Whiskey, contact Luton Tower 132.55.
Luton 132.55,
Ryanair 12 Echo, turn right heading 130 degrees, cleared Alice approach runway 12. Correction, turn right heading 230 degrees, cleared Alice approach runway 20.
Right heading 230, cleared Islands approach runway 20, Ryanair 12 Echo.
Too many runways. City flyer 4450, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared Alice approach runway 27.
Right 240 degrees, cleared Islands approach runway 27, flight 4450. Talking about that, my ILS isn't working. Could I do a visual, God willing?
Sure. Expect a visual approach, runway 27, descent to maintain altitude 2,000 feet and fly heading 240.
Maintain 2,000, fly heading 240, expect visual approach, runway 27, fly at 4050. Nice control,
722, with a 1 Foxtrot arrival, expect approach 26 left.
Yo, that's a double transmission.
London Radar, Austrian 7394, sorry, corrections, Austrian 394 with you, how do you read?
Austrian 394, London Control, good morning, read you 5.
Perfect.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Back with you, sorry about the audio issue, we got that sorted out. Austrian 394 with you, passing 12,100.
Austrian 394, no worries, good to hear your voice, expect factors from Alice approach runway 22.
We'll go vectors, Austrian 394.
Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, vectors for the Alice approach runway 22, turn right heading 280 degrees.
Vectors for the ILS 22 Stansted, turning right to 80 degrees, Ryanair 79 Zulu Romeo.
Austrian 394, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 979 hectopascals.
See why you need to write it down.
QNH
Let me make it bigger.
is 979. Austrian
39.
Speedbird 813, when ready, descent flight level 908 to be level by landborne.
When we're ready, down to 9 and landborne.
left, Speed 813, thanks, got the read back, Ryanair 1820, standard choice.
Right, now we've got rain.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey, ready for push and start, gate 53 Stansted.
Now we have rain.
Ryanair 79
people.
Whiskey, push and start approved.
Right, so we are at plus 10 degrees. Anything 10 and below we need the anti-ice on, so I'm just going to keep it on until it actually climbs above that. I can see the rain.
Stand to Earth arrival 23 right, and can we get some further climb, Catline 1073?
Why are we not going down?
Flight level 400, KLM 1073, thanks. Right, at 12 Echo, surface wind 210 degrees at 8 knots, gusting 43, runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20, right at 12 Echo. And London, right at 47 X-ray, Mike, could you just confirm with the Fred 1 Sierra Douglas to fly with respect?
Okay, 180 at 18 knots for the wind.
It was the Thread Sierra arrival. Have you changed something in your flight plans? Now showing the bug up 1 Sierra.
Not that I'm aware of, no. The last flight plan was filed almost an hour ago.
Altimeter setting.
Okay, that's really odd. Yeah, bug up 1 Sierra arrival now. Something's definitely changed. That's odd.
No problem, bug up once, yeah.
Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, turn left heading 200 degrees, cleared Alice approach, runway 22.
Turn left 200 degrees cleared, ILS runway 22, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu.
Austrian 394, turn right heading 280 degrees.
Right, 280 degrees, Austrian 394.
And on control for speedboat A13, just left 280 for 9000.
Speedboat A13, roger. Flyer 4450, the airport's at 12 o'clock, coming up to about 1 o'clock, 12 miles, put the runway approach lights in sight.
Flyer 4450, I can see that the airport is 12 nautical miles, but I do not have visuals yet.
Flyer 4450, roger. Turn right 10 degrees, so turn right heading 250 degrees, report when you have it in sight.
We're at 250 degrees, report when the airport is in sight, Flyer 4450.
London control, good day, runway 99, tango, yeah, climbing, complete 4,000 feet, Sam, for 1 runway departure. 6722, request descent to 2,500 feet.
EV 6722, negative, maintain flight level 110 too high. Too far away to descend to that altitude, yeah. Break Ryanair 79 Whiskey, just saying in your last.
79 Whiskey, when ready, taxi to the engine, please.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey, taxi hold Sierra 1.
Taxi hold Sierra 1, 79 Whiskey.
London control, good day, Ryanair 9 off 10 feet on the sand, 1 runway departure.
Ryanair 9 Golf Tango, London control, good morning, climb down flight level 370.
Up to 270, Ryanair 9 off 10, thank you.
London control, good morning, Alitalia 751 on Gatwick, runway 26 left, holding point Mike 3, ready for departure.
Stand by, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, descent to altitude 2,000 feet, then further on the glide path.
2,000 feet, then further on the glide path, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu.
Austrian 394, taking you through localizer to establish from the west.
Again, Austrian 394.
Taking you through localizer to establish from the west. Alitalia 751, surface wind is 200 degrees, 18 knots, gusting 2826 left, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Alitalia 751.
Didn't understand what he said.
Just call him again because there were two guys talking over each other.
Altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet.
Okay, it looks like we're on that
and Austrian 394, turn
ILS
left
now.
heading 190 degrees, and clear Alice approach runway 22.
190 degrees, 3000, clear hours approach, Austrian 3946.
Flight 450, got the airfield in sight.
Flight 450, negative. The visibility is short, but I did get to work out the ILS and I'm trying to get the glide slope.
Roger. If you continue for now, runway 27, you are cleared to land, surface wind 200 degrees, 18 knots, gusting 30.
Good to land, flight 4450.
Right now, okay, we're going around, fail to maintain a stable approach. Roger, climb straight ahead to 3000. Maintain runway heading, climb 3000, Ryanair 1 okay. Easy, 672, descent flight level 90. Set 90 is 672. And on Ryanair 472.
Holding 01, ready for immediate departure.
There's 2 stations at once there. Ryanair 79 Whiskey, runway 22, cleared takeoff, surface wind is 182 degrees, 15 knots.
Cleared to take off 22, Ryanair 79 Whiskey.
Ryanair 47 extra, runway 320%. Ryanair 47 extra, mate, descent flight level 150. Then 150, Ryanair 47 extra, mate. Speedbird 175. Ryanair 882, as you climb in 34000 for 68. Ryanair 8 Victor London Control, good morning. Climb and now flight level 240. Box 240 for Ryanair 8 Victor. At the speedbird at Heathrow, just say again, please. Speedbird 175, yep, so good. See if you can switch to 27 right.
Thank you, George.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can have 27 right, and you are re-cleared on the black 1 Foxtrot departure.
Don't forget about the uncle.
1 Foxtrot departure, 27 right, 7624. First speed 1753, push 547. Push through face north. Push through face north. Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, runway 22, cleared to land, surface wind 182 degrees, 18 knots.
Approaching 22.
Clear to land 22 for Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu.
Austrian 394, continue approach number 2, following 737, short final. Continue approach number 2, Austrian 394.
London hello, KLM 624.
KLM 624, London Control, good morning, climb flight level 360.
Climb level 360, final level, KLM 624.
London Control, flight 4450 with you on ground at London City. Just barely made it. Requesting taxi to the bay.
Taxi standard choice.
100.
Taxi standard choice, flight 4450, thank you.
50, 40, 30.
London, Chelsea 6, Bravo departed to Manchester, passing altitude 1,300 feet or 7
You guys will never believe what happened. I had my hand on the tiller and I'm trying to pull back on the power and not pull the tiller all the way to the wrong side. Oh, I'm so sitting concentrating on this landing. I had my hand on the wrong
Control,
lever.
morning, Speedbird 75 Charlie, holding altitude at 36 left at Gatwick.
Speedbird 75 Charlie, London, good morning, surface wind 200 degrees, 18 knots, gusting 28 bar Alpha 126 left, clear takeoff.
4,000
Clear takeoff,
feet
36 left, copy
remaining.
wind, Speedbird 75 Charlie.
Italia 751, report your passing altitude. Alitalia 751, report your passing altitude.
Passing 4,000 feet, Alitalia 751.
London Control, runway 22 cleared at Stansted.
Alitalia 751, thank you, climb now, flight level 230.
Climb to 230, Alitalia 751.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey, report your passing altitude.
79 Whiskey, holding 4,000 feet.
Ryanair 79 Whiskey, thank you, climb now, flight level 370.
Ryanair 370, 79 Whiskey.
Easy 75 Alpha Lima, contact Amsterdam radar 125.75, good morning.
125.75.
He's pretty good. He knows his stuff.
Oh yeah,
Control,
definitely.
Ryanair
Love it.
6911 requesting increase in altitude to 340,000.
Ryanair 6911, that's approved, plan flight level 340.
Approved for flight level 340, Ryanair 6911.
Ryanair 12 Echo, turn right heading 350, you okay to make another approach?
Right heading 350 and approach runway 20, Ryanair 12 Echo.
Easy 6722, turn left heading 090 degrees.
That's 090, 672.
Easy 6722, factoring finalis approach 26 left, descent to altitude 3000 feet, QNH is 980 hectopascals.
Descent 3,980 QNH, go for 672.
Seven 9 Romeo Zulu, runway vacated. Hope he hears me now.
Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu, roger, taxi stand of choice.
Taxi stand of choice, Ryanair 79 Romeo Zulu.
Request push and start, seatbelt tighten, please.
This was actually so cool. I'm so glad I reconnected, man.
Austrian 394 final. Austrian 394 surface wind is 182 degrees, 18 knots, runway 22 clear to land.
Copy the winds, runway clear to land. Austrian 394.
Request push and start, seatbelt tighten, Lima.
Speedbird 8, take Lima, push and start, approved, face south.
Push and start, route facing south, Speedbird 8 Lima.
Speedbird 75 Charlie, report you passing altitude.
Passing 4,000, Speedbird 75 Charlie.
Speedbird 75 Charlie, thank you, climb out flight level 290.
Up to 290, Speedbird 75 Charlie.
Trying?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you happy that you heard the London controllers now?
Yeah, but you can see how confused you can reign
Of
from
course.
the charts and that I sent.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And also, whenever
394 vacated.
London Control has been on
Austrian
the
394, roger, taxi
so
stand of choice.
busy that to try and get any calls in from
Speedbird 813, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 977 hectopascals.
it makes it problematic.
That's it, 4,000 feet at QNH 977, Speedbird 813.
Speedbird 813, after landborne, fly heading 270
I see
degrees.
you've landed, Christian.
After landborne, 270 degrees,
I'll
Speedbird
give way to
813.
you.
Spectrum finalis approach 27 right.
And we'll expect the LS for 27, correction 27 right, Speedbird 813. Thank you.
And if you want to see how those London sectors were split up for the across the pond, I can really confuse.
No, thank you.
Ryanair 537 at stand by, I'll call you back. I'm just handing over to another controller, just a different sector.
Jetnoise, thank you so much. I'm really glad you were here. Thanks for chatting and helping me sort out the Scoot Scoop thing. That was awesome.
Speedbird 813,
See you
contact
next
London
time.
Control 135 decimal 8.
Yeah, Nico, this morning. Bit of run,
Awesome.
Thank you. EG672T, report you're heading to London Control, 1T3.8. Correction,
Jose.
135.8.
See you all.
135.8.
Cheerio, guys. Jose, thank you very much. Glad you were here. Sorry for all the background noise. I now all of a sudden have. I don't know what happened downstairs now, but they're going crazy.
Right now, it won't be possible for us to make another approach at Southampton. Can we head back to Bournemouth, please? Echo Golf Hotel. This is due to intense weather on the ILS. Yep, that's fine. I'm just in the process of just handing off part of the sector to another controller. Once I've got that all done, then I'll be able to help.
Right, welcome to Stansted, people.
So talk about the rain, it's pretty heavy.
We've had a fair bit over the last few days.
That was an interesting approach. And it's my first time in this airport. I've never flown in.
I love Stansted. I don't fly here as much as I really used to or want to. I would love to do it more, but what happened was with all my flying in the Zibo, I started flying in Portugal more. That route between Lisbon and Porto has now been cancelled by RINIS. So now I'm kind of stuck. I need a new pair of airports where I can use my Ryanair and Zibo for testing. Alright, so now we can open these doors.
Speedbird 940, climb flight level 330.
And we can go off this guy's frequency, thank you very much. Right, guys, welcome to Stansted. I'm going to disconnect. Wait. Before I do that, I just want to check. There you are. Let's just take a nice screenshot there. Christian, thank you. I've got you in the screenshot.
Am I showing up as that livery?
You're showing up as a default 737 livery. There seems to be a bit of an issue still with the model matching in X-Pilot, but it's okay. I can live with this. I'm not going to cry.
That's a shame. I should have a new Austrian livery.
I know, but nothing I can do about it.
It's a Bluebell, isn't it? Yeah.
I've got Bluebell and XCSL. Neither one of them shows. So the problem must be in my mind with X-Pilot. Where is this control thing again? Ugh, man. Just hide all of them. Thank you very much. Quickly close these doors. We don't need the GPU.
This controller is really good. He is very good.
Very nice, yes. I loved flying this side, but that I'm under no illusion. I think that guy in Holland was also as good, okay, but he had a couple of things working against him, and I think it flattered him a little bit. Yeah, his audio wasn't good. He had hell of a background noise.
I think it was coordinating as well.
Yeah, that definitely. Definitely. If they'd planned it better, he would have looked better. He would have sounded better. He would have performed better. So I'm not holding anything against him. If anybody's curious, I just think he was given a short end of the stick there. Okay, guys. So let's watch a few replays. You're welcome to stick around. Jose, LPP or LPPT is one of my favorite flights up and down the coast there. It used to really make sense flying there, doing all kinds of testing and stuff, because we can, cram in everything. Almost all the approaches can be done, etc., and it's short enough not to waste time. So Ryanair, in their wisdom, decided to actually stop that route for some reason. It seems I've done some searching on the internet. It seems it's only TAP that's busy servicing that route now, so I don't know what happened, but it happened. So that was a nice way of earning some Ryanair brownie points, and I clean forgot to log this flight. I'm sitting here doing my I hope they don't cry about this flight now. We'll see now. Never logged it. Anyway, okay, so yeah, it was just a nice way of earning points doing my thing. Now when I fly there, obviously I'm not going to get any points, so tough works. Sometimes it does. Sentinel, I have no idea. I'll have to watch you. I'll have to see what you are doing. I'll have to analyze it. One of the reasons that the aircraft does a sudden banking to the left or to the right usually is the flaps gets torn off. So in other words, you come in too fast, you put out your flaps and then you lose them because it gets ripped off. So please have a look at that and make sure that you don't extend your flaps when you're not supposed to. When you are too fast, it's not going to help.
That was a good flight.
Yeah, I like this. This was awesome. Thank you, Christian, for being here.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
I had my flaps retracted and then I started the replay. Now it's given me minus 10 points because it says I didn't retract my flaps. As the replay started, my flaps went out again, obviously. Oops. It's rather nice. That was my daughter. She just came to tell me the score. It seems like the Boks are winning the third Anglo-Boer War after all. Can you imagine Uncle John now? He's going to be bitter, man. Shame.
I wasn't going to comment about it online. Yes, I don't think John's going to be very happy.
Oh, shame.
He'll be apoplectic.
It hasn't been a very good game from England's point of view.
Is it?
I've been watching it quietly into the side as well.
I wanted to watch it, but I got so engrossed in this flight I didn't even bother to go look for it because I've got all the screens. I can do it easy on the side, but anyway.
It's been pretty scrappy, to be honest.
Okay. Sorry, Christian?
Oh, I was going to say, how many screens do you have? You mentioned.
I've got four screens.
Wow.
On the left-hand side, I've got my browsers, basically the internet and anything internet-related. The middle screen is the SIM. The right-hand screen is all the add-ons, you know, Navigraph, the RINIS stuff, all the other add-ons, everything else related to the flight sim. And then I've got this small one where I've got my Discord on. It's a little 7-inch touchscreen that I've got where I've got Discord on.
Have you got any of the screens running off the CPU?
No.
Nice landing. Beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, this was cool. I love
Your
this.
VRAM has got a lot to do then, hasn't it?
It does. It does. That's why I need a new VGA card, man.
Yeah, you and me too as well. I'm switching across very shortly, but I'm planning to wait for, I don't know, something that's going to be a showstopper, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I realize. I know exactly.
The man and his dog selling his own card, and I just want to make, especially if
Did you
FS 2020 coming up.
In that screenshot, Nico, very nice view of the hangar with Ryanair
Yes.
on it.
Yeah, noticed. I'm not sure where exactly I landed, so Ooh, I want some screenshots from this angle.
Alright, gentlemen, I better say goodnight. It's pushing 10 o'clock here, so I'll say goodnight. Thank you for the invitation.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, enjoy. Sleep well.
No worries, and hopefully we'll catch up again.
100%. Oh, we will for sure.
Anyone want to chat offline? Feel free. Take care. Good night.
100%.
Or good morning, I should say, where everyone is at.
Excellent tackle from Damien Dillon.
Alright, well, I don't want to put this volume on now.
Another day, Christian.
Let's... The worst thing the Springboks can do now is to actually think they've won and then let it slip. Where's this aircraft? There we go.
9 minutes and 13 points in front. I think it's so.
Right, this is difficult to get this aircraft in the right place. So we're just going to wait for it. There it comes.
And South Africa have just scored another try.
Looks like it. Yeah, I've got it on the one screen here. Looks like it. I'm also concentrating still on taking my screenshots here. I haven't left the stream yet. And it's converted. Wow, look at this. These are nice screenshots. Guys, the reason it's stopping like that is every time I press a screenshot button. Wow, that was really, really nice.
That looks great.
Yeah.
That was a lovely, smooth approach and touchdown.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jose.
Hello.
Hello, Uncle John. I was just thinking I'm going to phone you just now.
Well, I've sent you a message of congratulations.
All right, well, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry you guys didn't win this Anglo-Boer War either.
Let me put it this way. Total respect.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Uncle John, I'm just sad I didn't see the game. I'll try and find it somewhere online, watch it again or something. But yeah.
I shouldn't bother. You hissed all over us.
Is it? Okay.
Would that 3rd minute injury have made any difference if it hadn't happened, John? Sorry, I missed that. I said, would that 3rd minute injury have made any difference had it not happened?
Guys, I'm almost done with the stream. I just want to check this landing from the tower and then I'll end the stream and then we can all go our merry ways. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if
That's a
there will.
lovely vortex on that view there.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a stream tonight. I'll try, and then if we do, we'll see each other then. Great stuff. Thank you everybody for joining.
9.6.
Right, we'll chat just now. Hold on, guys. Let me just kill the stream. Alright, I've muted him. Guys, thank you again and have a lovely rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye bye.